Alrighty, we are live. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so let's have a department huddle, a long overdue department huddle in that regards, folks. First and foremost, I want to wish everybody a very happy holiday. Um, we say this every year, like I can't believe it's Christmas already, right? But I hope everybody's got their shopping done. I hope if you haven't done, go out to that crowd and enjoy it, right? All I can say is Amazon.com. If it wasn't for that, my shopping wouldn't be done, right? Okay, welcome to December 23rd's South Radiology Department Huddle. Let's go over some topics. First things first, we always do is we do some birthday shout outs here, and I hope it's updated, and I hope it's I don't miss anybody. And if I do, if you put it in the chat, if I missed anybody, got some kudos coming at you. Okay, so we'll keep in suspense as to how much kudos. All I know is I have a lot of kudos to give away, so we'll be looking for trivia questions. Okay, so with that being said, happy birthday, Isa. Whoa, the 16th. You just happy belated birthday, Isa. Let's see here, Liz. Happy belated birthday. Just celebrated another birthday on the 7th. Cordy, happy belated birthday. I don't have your date on here, Cordy, but I've got your name on here, Cordy. So could it be the 7th also? I'm not sure. But happy birthday, Cordy. Brianna just celebrated a birthday yesterday. Shout out to my mama who had a birthday, who shares the same birthday with you. So I have to say happy belated birthday to Brianna also. And Chase, I don't have your date down either, Chase, but I know you had a birthday during this month also. So with that being said, happy belated birthday. And if I missed anybody, the first one to put him on there with a date on your honor, you get kudos. Okay. Our Christmas gifts are out. Okay. That's a mouthful. Christmas gifts are out. Okay. Say that fast 3 times. So what is it? It's a karaoke machine. It's a Bluetooth and it's also a karaoke machine. So your baby. Thank you, Christus. So nevertheless, have some fun with it. I'll tell you what, if you're brave enough, give a 10-second snippet of you doing karaoke with the Christus karaoke machine, and you'll get a nice dose, a very generous kudos. How's that sound? Okay, so let's see who's brave enough. We'll leave it open until January 1st, okay? If you want to get together with your coworkers and do a little 10-second karaoke snippet, it'll be worth some kudos. How's that sound? Okay, so we'll put that right here. You're not going to hear from me. That's a fact. I can't give myself kudos, all right? So with that being said, the demolition for the floor project is still ongoing. We have a process. It's enforced. Just keep in mind, of folks ringing that doorbell, should that doorbell not be working, at one point it wasn't working, don't hesitate to, as you walk by folks, ask them, have you been helped? Is there anything we can do? And let me turn that Bluetooth off because I was playing some background music on there. So that demolition, that renovation for the floor project is still ongoing. Do I have an ETA when it's going to be done? I do not. I'm going to say another couple of weeks. All right. So now another housekeeping note here. For diagnostic, esophagram versus barium swallow. When a small bowel follow through is included, do not hesitate to consolidate that because the radiologists are going to want it in one. Okay, so they're probably going to do a barium swallow with a small bowel follow through, and they want it in one report. It's not going to hurt us volume wise. We can put it in our charge capture. We can add that in there so to include, to give us credit for that. But if you get a request with an esophagram versus a barium swallow with an attachment of an additional order, like a small bowel follow through, and there's 2 orders, just consolidate it into one. There is an order in Epic for one that includes both. All righty. I'm not sure the last huddle if we welcome Carly, our newest transport, but Carly, welcome. If I did not, I apologize. That's why I have in my notes here to mention that. All right. So with that being said, folks, log on to your Ready Set. Log on to your Genesis. Log on and make sure your ART is up to date. Make sure your certificates have already been ordered and are up to date. Please make sure you have any pending classes or that are going to be past the due date. You must complete those by the due date so that we do not get an HR generated document put forth for past due compliance issue, I should say. Okay, so I have Val on the list that you have some Genesis classes expiring December 31st. So we have Val, and then we have Melissa Cruz and Jessica. So please log on. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it for that. So please do not let that get too far out of hand. If you check your ready set, because if your N95 test is due, you've got to get that done. If your TB test questionnaire, it needs to be completed, got to do it by its due date. Folks, let's check our crash cards. We're coming upon the first of the month. Check our crash cards. Today, December 23rd, I have to say before we close this Department Huddle, we're at the 6-minute mark, is I want to say a big congratulations and good luck and farewell to two of our wonderful associates who have decided to take on their next journey in a different path. And that's, without being said here, our two CT techs, Angelita Collins and Elizabeth Tehashik. Okay, so with that being said, we have to give them a well wishes in terms of their next phase of their career path. And I hope it's going to be a great one, a blessed one. But it would not be the same if we did not mention that on today's huddle, which you are part of today, because today is officially your last day. So for those of you who don't know, I want to make it official in that regards here. So for some, I have to give you some kudos to these longtime Krista's associates. A lot of people didn't know, but back in the day, Angie was responsible in the early 90s for giving me some hours at her part-time, at her, not her part-time job, but her full-time job. She had a full-time job not too far across the street from Spawn Shoreline, and she reached out and looking for some folks who were looking to fill in for get some extra hours, and she's responsible for giving me a part-time job. So I want to say thank you, Angie, for that. And then when you say Lisa, we call her, that her government name is Elizabeth Tehashik, right? But when you think of Lisa, you think of the Memorial Days and you think of the Eddie Wheeler days. So back in the day, there wasn't too many CT technologists back in the day, but it was always the Lisa. What was your maiden name, Lisa, back in the day? So how about, folks, how about that for a trivia question, okay? So in the chat, if you can give us Lisa's maiden name before she became Tehashik, thanks to Terry, that'd be worth some kudos, okay? So back in the day, she started back in the Memorial Days you always think back to the Lisa and Eddie Wheeler show. But nevertheless, good luck, Lisa. And so folks, if you who remember her maiden name, put it in there. Now, Angie, I tried to get that from Angie, but I just couldn't quite remember her maiden name. So let's not make that a trivia question because it's not fair because I don't know it. I knew it at one point. But how about the office that Angie worked for across the street, diagonal from a Shoreline? It was an outpatient facility. It was not a hospital. How's that? Matter of fact, that's where she met Daryl. And I do remember that story, Angie. So with that being said, we're going to close out this 8-minute and 33-second huddle. And let's have fun with some trivia question. And let's have fun with those karaoke machines. If you're brave enough to it's all we need is 10 seconds, okay? And if you're good, give us 30 seconds. If you're not that good and you want kudos, you got to give us 10 seconds, all right? With that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful and blessed Christmas. And please enjoy the holidays. And we will see you on the next huddle. Thank you.